Dear students, welcome to Alibros EduSoft. I am Wasima Tasnam. In this video, I am taking continuation of our last class, that is 8th Standard Geography Ncert textbooks 6th chapter Human Resources. Let's continue with the topic. Natural growth rate. Births and deaths are the natural causes of population change. Birth minus deaths gives the natural growth rate. As the death greater than birth, there will be less amount of natural growth rate. If the birth is greater than death, that leads to greater natural growth rate. The difference between the birth rate and the death rate of a country is called the natural growth rate, as I said before. Population increase in the world happens due to increase in natural growth rate. Next is population explosion. For an extremely long period of human history, until the 1800s, the world's population grew steadily but slowly. In 1820, the world's population reached 1 billion, that is 136 crores. 150 years later, in the early 1970s, the world's population reached 3 billions. This is often called population explosion. Next is reasons for population explosion. The first one is better food supplies. Next is better medical facilities. Third one is increase in life expectancy, and the fourth one is technological advancement, etc. Better food supplies, when provided, people get enough amount of food, and that leads to a healthy and better life. If we provide if the government provide better medical facilities for the human beings in the country, they will get enough amount of health and they will take care of themselves very properly. These all increase the life expectancy. Improvement of technology also lead to the population explosion. Next is important terminologies. The first factor is life expectancy. Next is important terminologies. First one is life expectancy. It is the number of years that an average person can expect to live. That is life expectancy. It is the number of years that an average person can expect to live. Next is birth rate. It is the number of live births per 1,000 people. Next is death rate. It is the number of deaths per 1,000 people. So the birth rate is number of live births per 1,000 people, and death rate is number of deaths per 1,000 people. Next is migration. It is the movement of people in and out of an area. That is the movement of people from one place to another. It can be from a state to another state, or a country to another country, or from any city to another cities. That is what you call migration. Next is migration. It is a factor for population change. People may move within a country or between countries. Immigration and emigration are the factors which explains this. People move from one place to another, maybe for education activities or education facilities, or for getting enough job opportunities. Emigrants are the people who leave a country. Emigrants are the people who move from one country to another country, and immigrants are the ones who arrive in a country. These are all takes place according to availability of jobs, education facilities, health facilities, etc. So, arrival is immigrants and outgoing of people from one place to another is emigration. This causes a change in the population size of any given place. Countries like United States of America and Australia have gained in numbers by in-migration or immigration. They have greater job facilities, and also for education sector, they have wide varieties of opportunities. That is the main reason why the people migrate to United States of America, Australia, etc. Sudan is an example of a country that has experienced a loss in population numbers due to out-migration or emigration. People move away from these countries like Sudan for getting enough job opportunities, health, education, etc. Next one is reasons for migration. First factor is better employment opportunities. In very developed countries, people move to those countries for better employment opportunities, education, health, etc. Just take an example of UAE. They have good salary and they have good and enough salary. That is the main reason why the people from India mainly travels to these countries, because we have less amount of job opportunities in our country compared to that of UAE. The next factor is better education facilities. The countries like, as I said before, USA, Europe and all have greater opportunities in education sectors. Third one is better health facilities. In many developed countries, health facilities are very good and very prompt compared to that of our country. That is also a main reason for migration of people for health facilities. Fourth factor is increase in standard of living, etc. In the developed countries, the standard of living over that place is very more compared to that of our country. So students, I'll wind up this video here. The remaining portion of the chapter will be taken on the next videos. If you have any doubts, please contact to this email ID. Thank you.